Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Cam and welcome to my review for 1917. This was directed by Sam Mendes, the director of American Beauty and Skyfall, and it stars Dean Charles Chapman and George McKay, among others. It tells the story of two British soldiers who are given a nearly impossible mission to travel across the German front line deep into no man's land to relay a message to a fellow British company to call off a surprise attack which is secretly a German trap. And along their path, the two soldiers encounter Germans, dead bodies, and just general filth, like up to their armpits in filth. I was bummed when I realized that this movie wouldn't come out until January, because every time that I saw the trailer, it was teasing me like, nah, 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 you can't see me. And I'm just like, why do you tease me, Mendes? I want to see your movie now. But I was patient, and my patience was well rewarded, because 1917 is perfect. And I know that the word perfect gets thrown around a lot, but this movie is perfect. I really have no problems with it. I mean, I just don't, because everything about this movie is stellar. I mean, the acting, you've got Dean Charles Chapman and George McKay, who were both excellent in this. Dean Charles Chapman was someone that I thought I recognized. I recognized his face, but I didn't realize where it was from that I recognized him from until I looked at my Blinded by the Light Blu-ray and I realized, oh my god, he's Matt from Blinded by the Light. I so did not recognize him without a red leather jacket and a mullet. And George McKay, I had to look up on IMDb because I was like, I swear I've seen your face before. And he's done work mostly for the BBC in the UK, so really he hasn't done much work here in the States, but hopefully that does change very soon, because without giving too much away, he is the heart of the film. And really, you spend all 2 hours of this movie with these two actors. You do get to see Colin Firth and Benedict Cumberbatch near the very beginning and near the very end. But really, Colin Firth and Benedict Cumberbatch are in one scene each. Literally one. They're both good. I mean, they're both Colin Firth and Benedict Cumberbatch respectively. They're both excellent actors. But this is the Chapman and McKay show, and as stated, they were both excellent. And then, of course, let's talk about the cinematography. The whole thing surrounding 1917 is the fact that this movie is entirely one shot. There is almost no edits. Once the camera turns on, it goes and goes and goes until the camera fades to black. Now, I kept my eyes peeled for a possible edit. I was like, okay, is the edit coming? No, it's not. And I didn't see any. Minus one instance where the camera went to black, this movie is entirely one shot. And I have no idea how he managed to pull this off, but Roger Deakins somehow managed to pull off the movie with the best cinematography of the year. If Roger Deakins is not at least nominated for an Oscar for this movie, what little faith I have in the Oscars will be thoroughly crushed. The dude pulled from deep within his bag of tricks for this movie, and there was not a single bad shot in this movie. Everything to look at was just jaw-dropping. But one of the complaints that I've been seeing on various critic websites is the fact that the movie just kind of feels empty, like it's just one big experiment and not a traditional story. Well, I respectfully disagree with that. 1917 is kind of like Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk. It's not about traditional characters, it's about situations. You sympathize with the characters because they are thoroughly screwed. Our two soldiers are basically given the 12 labors of Hercules, and they have to basically go from point A to point B with the risk of getting some kind of disease or killed. Like, how can you not sympathize with that? But if you want to dig deep into the subtext and say, what is this movie trying to say? I think that 1917 is kind of about, it poses the question, what is war about? Like, why do we fight it? And how it kind of just feels useless. You feel the weariness on every soldier that you see. It's not once more into the breach, my friends. No, it's just, we gotta go do this again. 1917 is one of those movies where you can make several academic papers talking about the themes of it. This is by no means an empty movie. There is life coming from this movie. It's just the fact that this is going to be a one-shot movie that is going to hopefully draw the people in. But yeah, 1917 is absolutely amazing. As I said, this movie is perfect. I don't really have any problems with it. The cinematography is excellent. The acting is excellent. It's got a lot of deep and moral questions about war in there. And overall, this movie was just... it's a masterpiece. But that is all for me, guys. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. If you saw 1917 and you have your thoughts on them, leave them in the comments section below. I do read the comments, so please do so. And stay tuned for my continuation of my DCEU series, where I'll be reviewing Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, and Suicide Squad. I'm looking forward to that for several different reasons. But my name is Ryan Cam, and I'll see you in the next one.